Hi, this is Sibila Extreme Vocal and another exercise that will help you to get the fry scream. The method itself is really simple because we need only 5 steps to get a fry scream. And this video, this exercise is kind of a follow along, so you will practice mostly on your own, but of course we have to begin with some explanations for each of the steps so you would know what to do and how to do it. So the first step is to begin with the vocal fry and to play around with the pitch of that vocal fry. Because when we are able to make that vocal fry higher than the default setting that we use for making the vocal fry sound, and then it is a good sign that we are free from any unnecessary constrictions that could block our voice for getting the fry scream. So let's just begin with the kind of neutral default vocal fry noise like Okay, so we have that default vocal fry noise, and then we try to raise the pitch. I basically imagine like I move the sound from my chest, from my throat, to the level of my mouth. So instead of I lift it up a little. Then again I lift it from the level of my mouth to the height of my nose. From the level of my nose, I try to lift it to the level of my eyebrows and my forehead. And from that point, I try to move the sound towards the top of my head, like I wanted to sing with the falsetto or just a very high note. You can hear that my voice cracks a little bit the higher I go. It is pretty natural, pretty normal, and our voice needs a little time to just get stable. And this step is pretty helpful because we make sure that there are no unnecessary constrictions that block our voice from getting healthy and kind of easy, effortless scream. Okay, so when you are already familiar with changing the pitch of your vocal fry, and it is kind of easy, effortless thing to do, you can easily place your vocal fry in the falsetto register or in the mix or in your chest, then it is a good time to place that vocal fry on the top of a clean sound. And for that part of the exercise we will use the piano. As I have mentioned before, this is a follow along video, but before we will head towards the pure practice, we need to make some explanations. So if you are already familiar with the whole video structure, every step, every kind of explanation that is presented here, and then skip the video to the point that is mentioned in the description below the video and just practice without my talking. Okay, so back on the track, a vocal fry on the top of the clean, lazy sound. For example, if your voice, due to additional vocal fry on the top of a clean note, gets lower, you will be under a note, then don't worry, it is a thing that happens pretty often. When you will be able to combine that lazy clean sound with the vocal fry, using your full voice, but a pretty lazy mix, now we can try to do the same but using our falsetto. So for example, we'll begin with that note. So now we want to place the vocal fry on the top of the falsetto sound. Your voice can sound like it was about to crash and get devastated, but until it is totally effortless and comfortable for you, then it is totally alright. Also, when many people that practice with me want to place a vocal fry on the top of the falsetto or just a full head voice, they get spontaneously a fry scream, or at least a fry noise, like so if it happens, then you are kind of a few steps further, because you are already able to get a fry noise, and it is very good. If you are only able to place a lazy vocal fry on the top of the falsetto and it doesn't sound like compressed fry or like fry scream, then it is still good. So it can sound like, but it can also sound like, and both are good. Okay, so summing up to this point, we are already able to shift the pitch of our vocal fry, we are able to place it on our lazy clean voice, we are also able to place the vocal fry on the top of the falsetto register or full head voice if your voice is naturally higher. I am rather between baritone and bass, so my vocals are pretty low when I sing, and you don't have to sound exactly like me. So if the full head voice suits you better, then use it. For me, it is much easier and more natural when I use the falsetto. So we are able to place the vocal fry on the top of the falsetto, and the fourth step is to smile and to wrinkle our nose while sustaining that vocal fry or fry noise on the top of the falsetto sound. So it may sound and look like this. Or like this. The fifth, last step for getting fry scream is to close our mouth while we are sustaining that strange face and the sound. And then we gradually start to increase the tension in the area of our solar plexus. We lift the sound up to the forehead, and from forehead we want to project it forward like we wanted to just scream. We open our mouth for ah vowel or I sound, and we even increase the support more for sustaining the construction of the sound so it wouldn't collapse. So we sustain that or we close our mouth. We direct the sound by using the support towards our forehead, and from forehead we project it with power, with confidence, like we wanted to scream, and we increase the support even more. something like that. Okay, so summing up the whole process. Step 1, playing with the pitch of the vocal fry. Step 2, we place the vocal fry on the top of the clean, lazy, full sound. You can call it a mix voice. The next step is to place the vocal fry on the top of the falsetto or full head voice if it was more suitable for you. Or it can sound like then we wrinkle our nose, we make a little smile. Then while sustaining the same setting, we close our mouth, we use more of the breath support, we lift the sound towards our forehead and we project it from there forward with full confidence, full power and intention that we want to scream. And now it is a time for you to practice. Step 1, playing with the vocal fry. Play with the pitch of your vocal fry. Step 2. Place a vocal fry on the top of a lazy clean sound. Try to go as high as possible and comfortable for you. Don't worry if you didn't reach the highest note. Now we will try to make another step, which is placing the vocal fry on the top of the falsetto or full head voice sound. For example, like this. Now we place the vocal fry on the top of the falsetto or full head voice again, and we'll wrinkle our nose and make a little smile. Don't worry if it will be not the best from the very beginning. Take your time and just try things out. It can also sound like this. Okay, and now the last step. While sustaining that sound, we close our mouth and we do the rest. More of the support, we lift up the sound, we project it through our forehead with the intention of making a powerful scream. And let's try again. Deep, calm breath, a little break. And let's try again. And try on your own. Okay, so here we have it, 5 simple steps for getting ice cream. I hope very much that this simple exercise will be helpful for you as much as it is for me when I practice vocals on my own, and as it is for my students with whom I practice vocals daily. Anyway, if you struggled still with getting fry, remember that it requires regular practice, patience, and being sure that you are free from any unnecessary constrictions, so we wouldn't have to force anything, so things would happen more naturally, more automatically. Remember about the proper breath support and opening of your throat. Thank you for today. Again, enjoy this one and have a great day, have a great practice. Cheers!